Word up, everybody. Mars here, the man with the big pen and the even bigger mouth. So, question of the day, and forgive the long guys out there. Question of the day is, why can't the mainstream media be trusted? I mean, I know it's because they lie like a cheap Iranian rug, but I'm talking specifically, what's the reason behind why they need to lie? And to me, the answer to that question actually has everything to do with what I want to talk to you about in today's episode of Draw the Line, the alt media, and why I think it's so important in the world we live in today. So we all pretty much know that the mainstream media latches on to whatever agenda is going to stir up fear and create animosity in whichever audience they're going after. All in the interest of making more money, right? So today I wanted to bend your ear about that, and at the end I'd like to talk to you about dealing with haters, because these two things are inextricably related. I got a doozy of a message the other day from a liberal hater, and it was pretty much all I could do to keep from going nuclear on him. And speaking of hate and things going nuclear, obviously there's been a lot in the news lately about the threat of nuclear war. A lot of people are nervous, and I mean, you know, honestly, between the nasty, harsh tweets and the threatening statements and the escalating rhetoric, tensions are spinning out of control. And that's just between Joy Reid and Diamond and Silk. Oh, Diamond and Silk, Diamond and Silk, Diamond and Silk. These two wonderful ladies are actually the subject of today's Draw the Line. So the other day, Diamond and Silk sent out a tweet in defense of White House Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders, because a group of liberals was bashing Sanders for, get this, a picture she posted of her holiday pumpkin pie. No, that's real. You're not imagining what I just said. Literally, these people were going off on her on Twitter for a picture of her holiday pumpkin pie. That is the crazy, upside down, liberal hate fest world we live in. I honestly don't think that they realize how much it can hurt having someone attack you just for being yourself. Or maybe they do and they just don't care. Let me get in here and give Silk some lips. I love the faces she makes. It just cracks me up. It's a perfect pair. And darken this eye. So they're over here. Anyway, on her nationally broadcast MSNBC show, Joy Reid, obviously a black woman herself, racially attacked Diamond and Silk. You know, she called them basically a vaudeville act, and at the same time she was supporting some of the worst racist name-calling imaginable, because her friend April Ryan blasted the sisters on Twitter, and these were her exact words. Now the Fruit Loop factory with rock and burlap chimes in. Oh Lord, you guys are a walking, talking fake. Merry Christmas. Yeah, she really said that. And Reid really supported it. And honestly, I'll never understand why people like Ryan and Reid even bother taking on Diamond and Silk. I mean, damn. Okay, you're probably going to need to put your earmuffs on and maybe mute your audio for this part, because this is going to get real. To me, Diamond and Silk are like verbal Terminator robots who literally shred liberal haters faster than, you know, Joy Reid's hubby probably tries to finish her off during their, I'm guessing, once a year, maybe, alcohol-induced roll in the hay. Yeah, Joy is not the most full salute-inducing gal, if you know what I mean. Like, if a guy ends up in the ER with an 8-hour plus pharmaceutically generated stiffy, Joy Reid is generally prescribed as the antidote. Okay, volume on, earmuffs off. That's about as down in the dirt as I'm going to get. I mean, Joy, or as I call her, the joyless one, she just does not have the heart, the beauty, the blood-pumping charisma of ladies like Diamond and Silk. I just love them. And you can hear darken Ms. Diamond's hair here. Get that jet black effect going on. Colored in here. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And boy, did the joyless one ever find out the hard way why you ought not tangle with Diamond and Silk, Diamond and Silk. Here's what they tweeted in response to the tweets I read just a second ago, and this is pure high road genius, kind of like President Trump's recent Kim Jong-un tweet. Here's what they said. Just got word that Joy from MSNBC called us out of our names. That's sad because we've never called her out of her name. Even when others would say she looks like a horrific man in a wig, we've always said no comment and stayed silent. See? Damn. D-A-Y-U-M. So even though Diamond and Silk obviously don't need any help from the likes of me, I wanted to take a sec to back the ladies up. Because like I said, I love them. They inspire me. And I know they inspire a lot of other people with their bravery and their fearlessness. And, you know, when it comes to dealing with haters like the joyless one. Because I know personally how tough it can be actually dealing with haters. And like I said, you'll understand in a minute when I share the venomous message I got from my, one of my rapidly growing liberal Draw the Line Mars anti-fan club members. Painful stuff filled with identity politic insults. And Joy Reid herself loves using identity politics on her show because it allows her to control the narrative that only white, racist, working class people support President Trump. But black people who support Trump, nah, them she goes after with a vengeance, like she did on Diamond and Silk. And get in here and do the POTUS eyebrows and the nose here. Yeah, I'm trying to really stylize this one. Get the lips and this little chin swirl. Anyway, as great as it is seeing people of color in positions like the one that Joy Reid is blessed to hold, she is flat out unqualified to fill her spot. She's not a real journalist. Like so many people in the mainstream media, she has shown over and over and over again that she lacks the capacity to look beyond party politics. And I get you're on a side, but you know, every now and again, how about just every now and again, not taking a completely wrong position just because it's the party that you're backing. I mean, if something's wrong, it's wrong. And Joy has zero interest in talking about real issues that are facing real Americans. And to me, that's what alt media figures like Diamond and Silk are. Real Americans. See, not everyone lives in Joy Reid's DC bubble. Some people work full-time just to make ends meet. And I'm talking about people like Diamond and Silk. And people like the joyless one and her friend April Ryan, people like that, blast them and other alt media figures, especially any other black person who dares stand up for what they believe in if it's not in lockstep with the liberal narrative. To them, anyone who supports President Trump has to be a white supremacist. But courageous regular people like Diamond and Silk smash that liberal identity politics narrative to bits. Know what I mean? Here's what I mean. No one President Trump has ever endorsed has said that they are backing him because of his age or his gender or it's not because of his race. People support him because of his message and the mission that comes with it. And really, and this is something that the mainstream media misses, they support him because he's not a politician, you know? And Joy Reid and the mainstream media are raging mad at that. Why? Why are they so outraged by this man? What makes them value a political agenda over helping unify the American people? If you ask me, the answer is pretty simple. Because they're paid to act so outraged. They are the vaudeville performers they accuse Diamond and Silk of being. Paid to be outraged about his agenda. Paid to be outraged at his supporters. And paid to be outraged at the man himself, even when something he proposes makes obvious and complete sense. Do I need to bring up the fact that Joy Reid's parent company is Comcast? Look, Joy, real Americans still have health issues. Real Americans still have to face the reality of their low-paying jobs. And yes, real Americans still do die because of high health insurance premiums. Yet, Joy Reid and her friends are still slamming Donald Trump and still defending things like Obamacare. Easy for her. See, Joy's net worth is currently about $15 million. I don't know, maybe if Diamond and Silk were worth $15 million, they'd be screaming from the rooftop about how sexist Trump supporters are and that Nancy Pelosi is the best damn thing that ever happened to the party. But I don't think so. I don't think so, because Diamond and Silk are real Americans, not paid performers shucking and a jiving to keep their fancy houses, their corporate expense accounts, and their invites to all the right parties. Diamond and Silk are at the forefront of the alt media, and they, and a handful of others like them, Anomaly, Officer Brandon Tatum, Styx Hexenhammer, and Stefan Molyneux, just to name a few, with their built from scratch YouTube and Facebook followings, their meager fan-funded Patreon accounts, and their dedication to sharing the truth as they see it are the only thing keeping the truth alive in this country, because it sure as hell ain't the mainstream media. So I think it's about time for Joy Reid and people like her to come down off her high horse. She knows far too well that the stuff she spews on MSNBC is utter horseshit, dropping out of the very high ass of the horse she is sitting on. But see, here's the thing. With Joy, she knows, but she doesn't care. Whereas Diamond and Silk do. And that's why you gotta love the ladies. And that's why I believe President Trump probably has a Diamond and Silk hotline up in the White House. You know, every now and again, check in with them and make sure everything's going okay. Because, I mean, Donald Trump is a billionaire. You know, he needs to be somehow connected to the real world. We voted for him because he's not normal, basically, because we got tired of standard swampy politics and, you know, politicians playing their little games. And, you know, I do think that there's probably a little phone like this somewhere in the White House where Trump gets on, you know, with people who will keep it real with him and let him know what's really going on. You know, I'd be the first person on the phone pretty much every day with Diamond and Silk. Let me get this arm over here real quick. Bring his hand out here. Couple fingers and some knuckles here. And, you know, some advice for you. Like I said, you know, check out Styx Hexenhammer. Check out Anomaly. He's a great dude, like an ex-liberal who now really, well, he's objective. I wouldn't call him a conservative because I don't think he is, but he like is searching for the truth, you know. And I'd also say Stefan Molyneux. There was a great interview actually between Diamond and Silk and Stefan Molyneux. Great interview. And there's a whole list of people that you could follow. Another guy actually on the liberal side is a guy by the name of his YouTube channel is Secular Talk, if you're into that kind of thing. But you know, I just, to me, the mainstream media just doesn't tell the truth, and there's no way to find the truth in it. And I'm talking both sides, man. Both sides just seem to stick with whatever their side's narrative is, rather than trying to get to the truth. Let me fill these letters in here, Mr. President. We are so mad. I mean, D at Joy Reid. D for her, GR, racist, let me do this, dark, CIST, name calling, I think that's got a hyphen, directed, toward, I love the fact that the way that Diamond phrases that, directed towards us. It's actually from an excerpt from her. Get over here and fill in Mrs. Silk. She's just the perfect sidekick, man. Because the thing I like about her is, if you listen, Silk actually has some wise stuff to say. I mean, Diamond's got the whole pitch on her whole pitch and the whole, you know, communication on lockdown. But Silk is like that. She's like Mr. Miyagi, you know. She don't talk much, but when she does, that stuff's deep, you know. If your name, how about OUT if we CHANGE change your name? And here, you know, here I'm kind of nodding at you know, the some of the Trump rhetoric against Russia and North Korea. But at the same time, you know, sorry, Joy, you may be the mainstream media, you know, vaudeville act, the paid performer to reinforce MSNBC's narrative, but Diamond and Silk has the hotline to President Trump. So put that in your pipe. I bet President Trump's never even talked to you. Why would he want to? You know, and you know what Diamond and Silk proved to me is it really ain't about race. I've never thought, look, and everybody's a little bit racist no matter what you do, because we all separate into, you know, male, female, black, white, you know, Asian, whatever. But I don't think Donald Trump's a racist at all. I think he's a, you know, performance generated. So if you do good, then you're good. So, and with that, I'm going to jump over to the bonus material here at the end, which is my HATER-AID. So, sign off here. Add a little color. Now, real quick before I bounce, let me share the HATER-AID message I got the other day. And some of this is brutal, so maybe earmuffs again. Let me scroll through these real quick, and I'm probably going to be doing this every week on what I think I'll call Hateful Hump Day. Yeah, I like that. Hateful Hump Day. Okay, here we go. And I'm going to try and do this without reacting, sort of as a therapeutic exercise. Okay, here I go. Venting exercise. Remember, this is just a venting exercise. Okay, here goes. Hey, fucking stupid Trump worshipping clown. There are 11 things I absolutely hate about you and your stupid cartoons. Number 1, you look like a homeless man who stole a computer and doesn't understand how to use the internet. Okay, fair enough. That seems at least semi-accurate. Okay, number 2. Your teeth bother the fuck out of me. They remind me of stars, yellow and all over the place. You know what? I've been using whitening toothpaste lately, and I kind of resent that. But why don't you go ahead and send over your dental photos, and I'll give you an assessment in return. Number 3. Your cartoons are total garbage, the kind that a 300-pound pig won't even eat. Well, that one hurts a little bit, but whatever. Number 4, your name is even more stupid than your cartoons. Assuming it's your real name, I doubt it. It sounds like your mom might actually not be a mindless conservative drone. Shame she didn't pass the sense on. Okay, this one's kind of setting me off because I lost my mom 10 years ago, but I digress. So, yeah. Let it go, Mars. Let it go. Number 5. Your man-love affair with 45 is puke-worthy. Makes me want to vomit, then rip out my stomach and set it on fire. Please go ahead and feel free to do that, Captain HATER-AID, anytime you're ready. Take a video and send it over. I'm staying calm, though. Number 6. You remind me of that creepy neighbor a few doors down the street that I wasn't allowed to talk to as a kid. Now this one explains an awful lot about you, so thanks for the clue there, Captain. Number 7. Your weird-ass beard is even stupider than your name or your crappy cartoons. If I was standing next to you, God forbid, and it caught fire, I wouldn't even think twice about letting it burn, even though I could easily pee on it and put it out. I wouldn't. Well, okay, that's kind of like a mixed negative plus a positive. I mean, you not peeing on my face, that's a good thing. So I'm gonna support that one. Number 8. You look like if the bald fat uncle and the tall creepy butler from that Addams Family movie had a weird love child. You rang much? You rang. This one is so true. I hate to admit it. It's whatever. I love myself. So, number 9. You're not funny or witty, and you just plainly suck. Why do you think you should subject other people to your stupid, rambling political views on some wannabe, half-assed daily show? Stop it. Yeah, you're probably right. So I'm going to go with, because I enjoy pissing people like you off. And by people like you, I mean completely non-logical, emotion-driven liberals. Okay? That kind of people. I'm actually enjoying the fact that you took time to write this thing and send it over to me and felt, I don't know, somehow good about it. Keep feeling good. Number 10, you look like you smell like a stale bag of nacho cheese Doritos plus really bad old man BO. Yeah, most of the time. That's right. I do. I admit it. And finally, number 11. I'd rather have my right arm ripped off by a Yeti and have it force-fed to me than have to watch your stupid right-wing cartoons. What's wrong with all these people who are actually supporting this crap? Yeah, I don't know either, to be honest with you. I'm not gonna lie, Captain. I have no idea. It's every time I post one, I get more people. Ask them yourself, Captain. You know, if you can stand the heat. And then here's the pièce de résistance, the closeout. On a positive note, you're an inspiration to all overweight middle-aged guys who can only pick up overweight trailer trashy women. I'm sure the rest of the male population thanks you. Please stop these videos immediately and get back to scouring the local trailer parks. Well, since you put it that way, fuck you! Okay? Oh, God. That was actually kind of tough making it through that. Okay, so that's about all for me today. Hopefully you realize that your day could be going worse. And oh yeah. Don't forget to click like or dislike if I pissed you off. I'm pretty good at that. And go subscribe for my to my YouTube channel. All the places where you can go connect with me should be in the text that's in the description. If I didn't forget again, which I'm notorious for doing, but go ahead and go there. And oh, if you're a Diamond and Silk fan, make sure you subscribe to my list because I'm gonna send you something special. I love Diamond and Silk, and I put together a little special thing that that's only for Diamond and Silk fans. So just go ahead and subscribe, and I'll send you something over. And if you be sure to share this video with them, and just be sure to share it in general because I want to keep doing this for you guys. And let's see what else I got here. Oh yeah, the next episode will be in 2 days. And you're not going to want to miss this one because I've been working on it for a minute, and it's something that everybody really needs to understand if we don't want to lose even more of our liberties. All right? Mars out!